be partially met, but not completely. Because I think we start to leak. What does leaking look like? Any of you ever felt like you were leaking? Like you were just holding, you had just about had it, and you were leaking? What did it feel like? Tell me what it feels like. How do you know when you have had it?
Thoroughly drained.
Yeah, thoroughly drained. I mean, not just emotionally drained, but physically drained as well. What else does it feel like?
Well, I hate to say this, but when you become incontinent, at certain
Well,
points,
yes.
I got you know, I just couldn't get as far as the bathroom. And it's a leak.
Well, it certainly is a leak. When your body gets so stressed, or when we're not paying attention. Sorry, have you ever said, oh, I'm going to the restroom now, and then somebody else wants you, and somebody else wants you, and then the phone rings, and you keep trying to meet everybody's needs, and all of a sudden you realize, excuse me, I really need to go now. One more minute. No, not one more minute now. Because we kept postponing our own most basic needs. Or you discover all day long you haven't had time to eat because you had a lunch hour, but somebody came in and really needed to talk to you, or you had 25 errands you had to do, and you didn't have breakfast this morning because you got up a few minutes late because you were so tired, you didn't have time to eat, and all of a sudden it's dinner time and you are ravenously hungry, but then, gosh, you have a support meeting tonight, you grab a fast food, and by the end of the day, your body is starving, and you'll grab anything you can. That's also leaking. What else is leaking? What's it feel like? Literally, how else do you know?
Anger sometimes?
Yeah, anger starts to come out. Who are you angry at?
It's really yourself, but you project it on others.
Yeah. Sometimes you do get angry at yourself. How come? What would be an anger at yourself? What would be that? Yeah, not setting boundaries. They're not going to call me after 6 p.m. I have an answering service. I have an answering machine. They can, or I have set up a night call person. If you are constantly calling the night call person and saying, any calls for me? That's a sign of codependent caregiving. If you love wearing a beeper and are worried when it doesn't go off for several hours, and there are people who love to wear beepers because it's a sign of status and importance. Especially when beepers first came out, people would wear them right here. And what did that say to everybody? I'm important. I'm indispensable. I am available to you. And then every once in a while, now I see people wearing 2 or 3, and I'm going, oh, sick person. No, don't do that. Don't do that. If you ever want to have fun someday, and you can only do it once in your life, but it is worth saving for the day you have absolutely had it, wear your garage door opener instead. You will have more fun. People say, I've been calling you all day and haven't gotten you. No, but you've opened a lot of doors all over town. No idea. Even in restaurants now, many restaurants will hand you the little round thing that'll go, and oh, I've been called. They're ready for me now. It's all about being needed and convenience. Did beepers and cell phones and email and iMail, did all of that make your life easier?
No.
That's what it was meant to do. What did it make your life?
More chaotic.
Faster, more chaotic. Oh, yeah. Now there is no place you're not available.
Exactly.
No place. There are some places you should not have to be available. I can think of one in particular.
So did I just thought of it.
Yes.
On the throne.
You do not have to take, I'll tell you what, if you want to know whether you're codependent or not, how valuable are you that you have to take your cell phone or your pager into the restroom? I want you to think about it honestly. Now, this is probably, he's filming, that's okay. Not for television or anything else, for other trainers. How long, and be as honest as you can, during the day, we're not talking about at home when you go in the potty and we have candles and a spa and music and magazines and books and stuff. How long do you actually spend in the restroom on any given time during the day? I mean, are you in there 30 minutes or so?
No.
What? Less than 5. More than likely. If you wash your hands, maybe 5.5, because you're supposed to sing happy birthday twice to make sure your hands are. But if you have that sanitizer, you can be doing that while you're walking back down the hall and save time. How important are you? And to be very honest with you, what can you do about the call anyway when you're in the potty? You're going to have to call back or say, I'll be there in a couple of minutes. Well, how come you can't come now? Do I need to explain? I'm in the potty. What are you answering the phone for in the potty? Because it rang. You know you're in trouble. You know you're starting to leak when you're unwilling to put the beeper down on the desk. You may have to announce, I'm going to the restroom. Just want everybody to know I'll be back in 3 minutes. You can time me. How valuable are we? They have voicemail.